Hello students, welcome to Siddhapur Mathematics Academy. In the last class, I completed that separating the variables, so many examples in differential equations, separating the variables. So today also I am continuing with the same concept, separating the variables. And remember, in the examination, they will not tell you which method is applicable. You have to decide which one is suitable for the question. You have to apply that method because we have three methods. One is separating the variables and another one is the linear equations, linear differential equations, and another one is homogeneous equation. So we have to see which one is applicable. See in the exercise 9.4, question number 9, dy upon dx is equal to sin inverse x. Already you are familiar. Separating the variable means what? With x we have to write dx, with y we have to write dy. Suppose y is not there, you don't worry. Just write down x with dx. And see, when you just cross multiply, you will get sin inverse x into dx. That means instead of cross multiplying, write down the one standard word separating the variables. It is dy is equal to sin inverse x into dx. Yes. The first step is over. After that, what you are doing? We have to integrate. Integrating both the sides. Yes. Plus c. After integration, you are writing plus c, but in the differential equation, you have to write plus c. Starting only either on the left side or the right side. Now, integration of dy means it is y. It is just nothing but it is integration of 1 into dy. And integration of any term, 1 with, whatever the variable, you have to write that variable. So, 1 with respect to dy is y. And sin inverse x, we don't know the integration, that's why I am writing like this. Sin inverse x into 1 into dx plus c. Here I am applying by parts. This I took first term and this I took second term. Y is equal to, I kept first term as it is, sin inverse x. Integration of 1 is x. Already I explained by parts. Integration sin x, differentiation of sin inverse x is 1 upon root 1 minus x square into dx plus c. So y is equal to avoid the confusion, write down x into sin inverse x minus integration of x upon root of 1 minus x square into dx plus c. And you know that how to integrate this. If you are thorough in the basic formulas, directly you can write. Have you remembered that formula? If you are not remember, then write down, put 1 minus x square is equal to t. Right on the right side. There is no place. That's why I am writing here. And differentiate that. Already you are familiar with method of substitution. It is x into dx is equal to minus dt upon 2. X into sin inverse x minus 1 upon root t. X into dx is minus dt by 2 plus c. This is x into sin inverse x minus into minus plus 1 by 2 constant outside. Integration of 1 by root t is 2 root t plus c. These 2 and these 2 get cancels. Write down that value in the form of x. So y is equal to x into sin inverse x plus root of 1 minus x square plus c. So I will rub this, which is the general solution of given differential equation. Yes. Now moving to the next question, that is the 10th question from 9.4. from 9.4 only, important question, that is the 10th one. E raised to x into tan y into dx plus 1 minus e raised to x into secant square y into dy is equal to 0. Yes. Here, as you know that by seeing the problem only you have to judge which one is applicable. I am explaining you one more method. With dx, if x is there, it's okay. If y is there, mark it as a extra term. With dx y idre ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಏನು ಅನ್ಬೇಕು extra term ಅಂತ mark ಮಾಡ್ಕೋರಿ. With dy x term is extra. E ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ extra. E means extra. After marking the extra terms, just multiply them. What is the multiplication? Tan y into 1 minus e raised to x. That means it helps for to write the next step. So then what is the next step? This is for your information, so write it by pencil. After that, divide each term by tan y in the bracket 1 minus e to the power x. Whatever you are multiplying that extra term, divide by that extra term. Yes, plus 1 minus e raised to x into secant square y upon tan y into 1 minus e raised to x into dy is equal to 0. Cancellation. E raised to x upon 1 minus e raised to x dx plus secant square y upon tan y dy is equal to 0. So, we separated the terms. After separating the terms, what you are doing? Yes, we are going for integration. Integrating. It is e raised to x upon 1 minus e to the power x into dx plus secant square y upon tan y into dy. See, if you are thorough in the integration, you know that after integration you will get everything in terms of log. That's why I am writing the constant in terms of log. Because we are already familiar with integration. They are in the form of what? They are in the form of f dash of x upon f of x. That means differentiation of denominator gives numerator. Here, what is the differentiation of 1 minus e to the power x? It is minus. So, it is minus log 1 minus e to the power x, and differentiation of tan is secant square. Yes, it is in the form of log m minus log n. That is log m upon n. Now both the sides log get cancels. So tan y is equal to c in the bracket 1 minus e to the power x. This is the general solution of given differential equation. Understood? Yes. Now after this example, I am explaining the find the particular solution. What is the particular solution? So first complete this. After writing this example, I will explain you the particular solution. Find the, instead of find the general solution, the question is find the particular solution of the given differential equation. Yes. See, the next important part is for each of the differential equation, find a particular solution satisfying the given condition. So already you are familiar. In the last class when I explained the examples, we are writing the general solution of the equation, and just go back. See, in all the examples at last we have the C value. For example, y is equal to sin inverse x plus c, or xy is equal to x plus c, like that. And with C we wrote this is the general solution of the given differential equation. And particular solution means we don't have to write this integral constant. We have to remove. Remove means don't rub like this. We have to solve and we have to find that value. And after finding the value, we have to substitute. That's why we are writing a solution which is free from constant. The solution which is free from arbitrary constant is called particular solution. Understood? So see the problem. First step, half as it is, we have to go for the general solution. And here, how to separate the terms? Dy upon dx is the angle of cos. See, this is written as dy upon dx. You are familiar with inverse trigonometry. Take only cos on that side. You are getting cos inverse A. Cos inverse A is what? Constant. Why? There is no x or there is no y. It is a constant, means you can write that with either dy or dx. There is no change. Just I did the cross multiplication. I am not written anything. I wrote implies. See, the variables are separated because cos inverse A, anyhow it is a constant. Now we are going for integrating. Integration of dy is y. Cos inverse A constant, keep as it is. Integration of only dx. It is just like if it is 2 into dx means what you are writing? You are writing 2x or what? Like that. In place of 2 we have cos inverse A. Or for our convenient you can write like this to avoid the confusion. This is what? This is a general solution. This is the general solution of given differential equation. After that, put y is equal to 2 and x is equal to 0. In this general solution, we have to write 0 into cos inverse A plus C. 0 into anything is 0. So, C is equal to 2. Now, write down this C value in the general solution, that gives you the particular solution. Y is equal to x into cos inverse A plus 2. Just write down that C value, that gives you a particular solution. Now I am moving to the next question. Same question. It is find the particular solution only. In the same category, I will give you the next question. Question number 14. Dy upon dx is equal to y into tan x. Y is equal to 1 when x is equal to 0. Here in the solution, you know that first what we did, we are writing the problem as it is. After writing the problem, just cross multiply. Then what is extra? Only y. Take y on this side. Or you can write by separating the variables. Then separate it. What you are doing? We are integrating. And by seeing, if you are thorough in integration, you know that everything is coming in the form of log. That's why the constant is also in the form of log. This is log y. Integration of tan is log of secant x plus log c. Right side is in the form of log m plus log n. It is c into secant x. On both the sides, log get cancels. Which is the general solution of the given differential equation. After that, put y is equal to 1 and x is equal to 0. And what is sec 0? Sec 0 is S1. C is equal to 1. Therefore, the particular solution is, in this you have to write, it is y is equal to secant x. See, so simple problem you have. Now continuing to the same concept, write on the next question. See the next question, it is a worked example. Please note down students, this is a worked example. Find the particular solution of the differential equation dy upon dx is equal to minus 4xy square, given that y is equal to 1 when x is equal to 0. So already we are familiar, and remember the presentation is very important in the theory board examination. Here 4x keep as it is, just interchange, take y square here, dx here. So instead of all that, this, that, just write on separating the variables. By separating the variables, dy upon y square is equal to minus 4x into dx. See, they separated, just that's why I put the arrow. To explain you, I put the arrow. Take y square here, dx here. Then they are separated. After that, by integrating on both the sides, dy upon y square is equal to minus, I wrote outside, plus c, and we know that we are not getting a log. It is integration of 1 by y square is minus 1 by y minus 4x square by 2 plus c. Otherwise you can take minus, after that you can take minus here also. It becomes plus. Only we are getting minus into minus become plus. That's why I am telling. With minus only you write down. This is 1 by y is equal to x square by 2x square plus c. This is what? This is the general solution. Next, put y is equal to 1 and x is equal to 0. This is 1 by 1, x is 0, implies c is equal to 1. In this, 1 by y is equal to 2x square plus 1, or you can write y is equal to anything. This is the final answer. Is it simple or what? Yes. Moving to the next question. Same question. Find the equation, find the particular solution of the differential equation, or find the, let's change the question. Find the equation of the curve passing through the point. Find the equation of the curve find the equation of the curve passing through the point passing through the point 1, 1 where whose differential equation is x into dy is equal to 2x square plus 1 into dx, where x is not equal to 0. See, we have to, the way of asking is little bit different, but that method is the same. We have to find the differential equation only, which is we have to find the curve which is passing through the point 1, 1 with the help of that differential equation. See, the differential equation is what? You understood the problem or what? We have to find the equation of the curve passing through 1, 1 and we are given the differential equation. See, only thing this x is extra by separating the variables. By separating the variables, you got this. Next, by integrating, yes. Y is equal to what is remaining, x square plus log x plus c. See, this is the equation, general solution. Y is equal to x square plus log x plus c. Then put x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1, because you know that it is passing through one comma 1. That's why we are writing x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1. And you know that log 1 value is 0. 1, 1, 0. This is 0. So c is equal to 0. Therefore, the required curve is, instead of writing particular solution, use this word. Required curve is y is equal to x square plus log x. If you want, you can write mod x or only simply x. Y is equal to x square plus log x. Write on one more question. Find the equation of the curve passing through the point minus 2 comma 3 given that the slope of the tangent to the curve at any point x comma y is 2x upon y square. Yes, the slope of the tangent, you know that there are so many methods to write the slope of the tangent, but the main thing you are studied in the second year is the slope of the tangent is denoted by dy upon dx. Yes, what is given? The slope of the tangent to the curve at any point x comma y is 2x upon y square. So indirectly it is given dy upon dx is equal to 2x upon y square. Why? Because dy upon dx is what? Slope of tangent. Where you have studied this? Yes, in the application of derivatives, in the derivative as a rate measure you have studied. Now separate the variable, just cross multiply, but don't write like that. By separating the variables instead of writing cross multiplying. You are in second year, use the standard word. Y square into dy is equal to 2x into dx. See? Now go for integration. Which is passing through minus 2 comma 3. That means put x is equal to minus 2, y is equal to 3. Nine is equal to 4 plus c is equal to 5. So write down this value in the curve, that is the required curve, which is passing through the point minus 2 comma 3. Therefore the required curve is y cube upon 3 is equal to x square plus 5. See, so simple problems we have, and from when the syllabus is changed, from that time maximum questions are from separating the variable exercise only. In the main examination, in the board examination, for 5 marks you are getting a one question from the, especially 90% from this exercise only, 9.4 separating the variables. So in the next class also I am continuing with the same category examples.